Hey loves, welcome to my channel. My name is Luisa. Today we'll be doing this soft pink kind of natural glam makeup look. Of course I paired it with a bright pink though, kind of like a Barbie look. But yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And yeah, let's begin. So to begin, we'll be using this BH Cosmetics eyeshadow palette, 120 colors, 5th edition. We will be using this palette for the entire look. And to start, we'll be applying these colors that you see here. They don't have names, so I'm showing you, and I have a little heart in the little eyeshadow place so you know which color I'm talking about. We're going to use a crease brush and just mix these colors and put them all over the crease of our eyes. Please note that transition colors or crease colors are also known as transition colors. They're very important because they're really what pull the whole look together. We're using bright colors or really any color, but it really just helps it blend well with your skin and with the colors that you'll be using. For the next step, we'll be using this kind of deeper pink for the outer corner of the eye. Remember to use a small rounded brush. For me, as I said, this isn't a dark color, but for me, I tend to use the darkest color, the darkest shade, whatever of the look that I'm using for the outer corner of my eye. And because it's the darkest shade, you always want to make sure you have a small rounded brush to make sure you have the most control. Please remember to blow off any excess on the brush because for me, I tend to do eyeshadow after I've done my foundation, and so you want to make sure that the fallout that occurs doesn't fall all over your foundation. I decided to actually add in this other pink color that you see here. It's more of like a mauve-ish color with the other pink color that you saw for the outer corner of the eye. Again, remember to use a small rounded brush. This here is a little trick that I like to use. I use the container or like the case of my falsies eyeshadow, my falsies eyelashes, apologies. And I apply right underneath my eye so it catches the fallout from the brush or just my normal application. You can use any sort of like cardstock paper. I think you can even use like an envelope. I'm pretty sure I've used that before. I fold it in half just to add a bit of layer of thickness, and you'll see that it catches beautifully the fallout that could have gone all over your face. Now it's time to blend. I'll say it again for the people in the back. It's time to blend. This is important because blending, I think, is like the second most important thing besides the transition color, the crease color. Because it also pulls the whole look together and makes it look smooth, not like messy, not what we say in Spanish is like entrecortado, like choppy. You don't want it to look that way. And yeah, and so this is the time to blend. You're going to blend the outer corner, the colors that you put on the exterior corner of the eyelid with the crease colors. For the third step, we'll be using, or the third, color application, we'll be using the soft pink that you see here along with this white that has like a soft tint of pink. We'll be using a small flat brush. Remember to use setting spray. So I always say between 1 and 2 pumps of setting spray. No more than 2. You do not want your brush to be soaked. I accidentally sprayed my eye while filming this. I had it turned the wrong way, I guess. I don't even know. But yes, make sure, again, 1 to 2, no more than 2. You want it just wet enough so it picks up the product, and then it'll apply smoothly as it looks on the palette onto your eye. Here I'm showing you where these colors need to be applied. So from the inner corner of the eyelid to a little bit more than halfway past the eyelid, you want to make sure you can blend this out with the rest of the colors that you've used. And for me, usually the color that's on the main part of my eyelid is the color that I want to, that I really want to show. Here I'm using a big fluffy brush, or also known as a blush brush, and I don't really use blush, but anyways, I use this brush to wipe away any of the fallout that might have gone onto my face. Even though we blow off the excess off of the brush, even though we're using, the little kind of like cardstock paper underneath the eye, there's still always some that gets away, and so you want to make sure you press the brush gently onto the face. Wipe left or right, depending on which side of the face it is. Do not press down because you're not trying to press the product into your cheek. Here, I decided to do something different than what I normally do. We're going to apply the same colors that I just showed you for the outer corner of the eye and for the main part of the lid onto the lower lash line. So on the part of your lower lash line that's more towards the exterior, you're going to apply the first 2 colors of like the deeper pink kind of mauve-ish color, the slight mauve. And then for the inner corner, all the way to a little bit more than halfway, you're going to be applying the same 2 soft pinks that we just applied with the same brush onto the lower lash line. Loves, you already know it is time to blend. As I said, blending is always key. You don't want it to look choppy. You don't want it to look messy. And yeah, we're going to use the same crease brush or the same brush that we use for our crease onto our eyes right now to blend all of these colors out. Last but not least, we'll be using this white from my All About Bronze Essence palette. If you have any sort of bright white color that has a little bit of shine or glitter to it, then please go ahead. I use a small cotton swab. So in this case, I did have a brush to apply this to my inner corner of my eye, but I just feel like it applies so much more compactly and like exactly where I want it to be when I use a cotton swab. So yeah, and you'll see here when I apply it on how perfectly it applies it on onto my eye. One last step, again use the same blush brush and wipe away any of the excess product that might have fallen onto your face. Alrighty loves, and that's it. This is the final look with eyelashes, eyebrows, everything done. I hope you guys like this as much as I enjoyed making this video. Please let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Please let me know what you guys would like to see next. And yeah, let me know if you guys tried out this look. And yeah, anything else you'd like to see. I hope you guys like this video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys next time. God bless. Take care. Kisses. Bye.